All right. So today, our story time is all about pirates. What do you guys know about pirates? Yes.
They have that little ramp thingy.
Oh, the plank?
No.
What do you know about pirates?
They have little bullet pistols and swords to fight back.
They do?
Yeah.
What are they on? What are they?
A boat. They were attacked, and once they go on a boat.
On a boat, on a ship. And what are they looking
They
for?
have a treasure.
Treasure. How do they find their treasure?
I think they're by using a treasure map.
A treasure map. So we're going to make our
In the
own
story
treasure
too.
maps today after this story. And how do we know where the treasure is on our treasure map?
We put an X there.
An X marks the spot. All right. So today we're reading Dirty Joe the Pirate,
Oh,
a
pirates.
true story.
How did
It's written by Bill Harley and illustrated by Jack Davis. You guys ready? All right.
Yeah, it's fiction.
It is.
Yeah, not real.
Out upon the briny deep, where the wild and wet winds blow, there sailed a cruel and evil man, the pirate Dirty Joe. He sailed upon the scummiest craft that ever left the docks. He roamed the world and 7 seas in search of dirty socks.
Ew!
What do you see?
I see something that's not in their world. That.
A cell phone.
Yeah, that's not in their world.
It might not be. Let's see what happens. His one good eye surveyed the seas, searching for some ship. And when he spied a boat out there, he'd sneer and lick his lips.
Ew.
All hands on deck, he'd order. There's treasure to be had. He'd shake his one fist in the air and laugh as if he were mad. He'd fire a cannon across their bow and board the other craft. Then make the crew take off their shoes, and with a horrid laugh, he'd tie the sailors all up tight and rob them of their socks. Then leave their ship a-floundering to run up on the rocks.
Look at him and look at him.
The socks he took from other ships, you'll be surprised to learn. He tied upon his rigging lines that stretched from bow to stern.
This is about socks.
You'll see. They flapped and fluttered in the breeze, 500 little flags.
Oh.
And the smell that those old socks gave off was enough to make you gag. Yes, ma'am. There are
I know,
birds.
I see him. Look at somebody.
Let's see what happens. Till one day, as he sailed his ship somewhere near Mandalay, his lookout spied another boat beating across the bay. Aha! Said Joe. Let's get that boat. We'll catch her now by thunder. For sure as I am Dirty Joe, their socks there we can plunder. The pirates cheered and set the sails to catch up with their prey. They sharpened up their knives and swords. Their boat danced in the spray. But suddenly, the cheering stopped. The wind it gave a moan. For on the other ship there flew a flag of skull and bone. What does that flag mean? What does it mean?
It's a pirate.
It's another pirate ship. Let's see what happens. From mast to mast, from bow to stern, flying everywhere, there flapped and snapped 500 pairs of pilfered underwear.
Ew! Underwear. This one's underwear.
Boxers big and boxers small, with stripes and polka dots and tidy whities. Hung there too, like the ones your grandpa's got. Lined up on that other deck, armed with swords and knives, was a sight that made the men all shake and fear for their own lives. 100 pirate women waved their daggers and their swords, and a woman pirate captain yelled, "Girls, let's climb aboard." "It's Stinky Annie," someone said, "and her band of smelly varmints. She captures every boat she can and takes their undergarments." "Then all is lost," another said. "We haven't got a chance. You can't be a pirate if you don't have underpants." "You lily-livered lumps of lard," flashed out Dirty Joe. "What sort of pirates are you lads? That's what I want to know. We'll show them, we'll take their ship, we'll tie them up," he roared. "We'll take their socks and sneakers too and throw them overboard." The pirates there with Dirty Joe screamed and cheered and yelled. Someone blew a whistle, someone rang a bell. As the boats drew near, the pirates cursed and muttered, while 1,000 pairs of underwear and socks all flapped and fluttered. And as their ships came closer still, Joe's men all could see that Stinky Annie was as scary looking as could be. Her mouth was twisted in a sneer. One arm was but a hook, and with her one good evil eye, she gave a withering look. Can you do your best pirate look? Finally, the two ships met. On the waves they rocked. "Get them now, boys!" Joe cried out. "Take off all their socks!" But even as the men attacked the women waiting there, Stinky Annie called to her crew, "Girls, get their underwear." It was an awful battle, a loud and raucous fray. At first it seemed that Dirty Joe would win and have his way, until Joe's first mate noticed that Stinky Annie's crew were fighting barefoot. They had no socks or shoes.
He could have won.
"What's the point?" a man called out. "Why make all this fuss? If we can't get their dirty socks, what's in it for us?" "No!" screamed Joe. "Don't give up now!" But he spoke the words too late, and Stinky Annie and her crew quickly sealed their fate. Stinky Annie came aboard and cornered Dirty Joe. She said, "I want your boxers now, in case you didn't know." Then Dirty Joe looked up and said, "Before you have your fun, Your face looks quite familiar. You remind me of someone. Stinky Annie lowered her sword. They peered at one another. Wait, she said. I see it now. You're Joe, my little brother. That's right, said Joe. Your sister Ann. You bounced me on your knee. Put down your sword. Give up this fight. Please, don't do this to me. Stinky Annie gave a smile. A tear came to her eye. All her crew looked on in awe. They'd never seen her cry. Little Joey, how are you? She asked. How have you been? I'm just fine, dear Sister Ann, he said, and gave a grin. Good, said Annie. That's great news. For one, I've shown and danced. Now do just what I say, you squirt. I want your underpants. But Annie, you're my sister. Joe blubbered and he whined. Stow it, Joey, Annie said. I haven't got the time. Just 'cause I'm your sister, it doesn't mean I care. I'm a pirate. That's me job. I want your underwear. So Dirty Joe surrendered and did what his sister said. And when he did, it's safe to say, why then his face was red. Stinky Annie sailed away, and still she roams the seas with her brother's boxers high above, flapping in the breeze. And Dirty Joe, he sailed home, close to the Bay of Fundy. He's not a pirate anymore because he has no undies. That's the finish of this tale. It's silly and it's done, but there's a lesson here that I'd impart to everyone. If you've got an older sister, then I feel bad for you. Because just as long as she's alive, she'll tell you what to do.
My sister will tell me what to do.
Your sister tells you what to do. Does anybody else have an older sister? Does she tell you what to do? Does he tell you what to do? That's kind of what the older sibling does. Are you guys ready to be pirates with me? Yes? All right. Can everybody stand up for me? Look at me. All right. Look at me. So can everybody look for land?
Come on now.
Can you swab the decks? Dig for treasure. Walk the plank.
No, you gotta do this. Someone tied your hand back. Someone tied the power's down.
You gotta jump off. All right, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. Look for treasure. Swab the decks. Dig for treasure. Walk the plank. You ready to do it faster?
Yeah.
Look for treasure. Swab the decks. Dig for treasure. Walk the plank. Good job, guys. Good job. Are you ready to make your treasure maps?
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Go around this way, around the camera. Go pick a table to sit at that's got crayons.
Excuse